Hey everyone, it's Ange, and I'm going to be doing my presentation on 5 pharmacology drugs that are used in ophthalmic and aortic disorders, and I'm also going to go over 5 different ways to memorize them in a creative way. And also, the way that I'm using the book and this class to study is going over the Q&A book. I'm able to look over past classes because they're all digitized for my notes. And when in doubt, I text somebody at midnight asking a really stupid question, and usually it's Amanda talking about corkscrew penises. Or, just kind of slowly die on the inside. First drug that I'm going over is drazolamide. It's a carbonic anhydrase inhibitor, and it works by decreasing the production of aqueous humor in the eye. So it treats glaucoma, and it's also used in human medicine. And the easiest way that I can remember this is that drazolamide kind of reminds me of Zorro, and Zorro slashes down things, like slashing down the aqueous humor production. Yay! I hope this makes sense. The next eye medication that I'm going to go over is called the tacrolimus ophthalmic solution, and it's used to treat KCS. What it does, it's a calcineurin inhibitor, and it works to stimulate the tear glands and prevent further desiccation of the tissue. And I actually kind of have a really fun but slightly convoluted way to remember this. Tacrolimus kind of reminds me of KCS backwards. If you rip off the T and bend it like a boomerang, you make a K. And you're ripping off the T because you're trying to stimulate the tear glands, like what happens when you rip off a Band-Aid. So, tacrolimus stimulates tear production to treat KCS. I'm going to go ahead and switch gears and now talk about ear medications, specifically Baytril. Baytril is an antibiotic used for bacterial ear infections and can also be good against fungi such as yeast. And the easiest way to remember Baytril is that Baytril kills bacteria. Another ear medication that I'm going to talk about that essentially does the same thing as Baytril is called Otomax. Otomax is a combination drug used to treat inflammation and bacterial infections in the ear of dogs. Max is always this big, dumb, goofy lab that loves to swim and always constantly gets ear infections. The last ear medication that I'm going to talk about is actually used for ear mite infestations in cats. It's called Acurx, and it's used to paralyze and kill the mites that are in the cat's ears. Here's a fun video of what the mites actually look like in the cat's ear. I bet you want to see it again. You could remember this drug by the nerd way, by remembering that ivermectin kills things. Or you could do it the fun way of Acurx. This video has helped you learn about these 5 drugs in a little bit of a fun way. We need to remember to keep up the health of these eyes and ears of our pets, because not only are they useful for them for getting around, hearing, and seeing things, but they're also entertaining. I hope you guys had fun.
Koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain, no fucks given. Koala, koala, koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain, no fucks given.